I'm Noelle Reno, bringing you all the best that Britain has to offer. Today we're at the Audi International Polo. In addition to having a gorgeous three-course meal, we're going to be drinking lots of champagne, chatting to celebrities, watching the match, and then having a proper dance-up at the bougie after party. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
Now, it's the biggest event in the UK's fashion calendar, and it kicked off last Friday. So if you want to get ahead of the rest, stay tuned for the next few minutes as we sent ex-model and designer Noelle Reno down to Somerset House to get us the lowdown.
If you want to have your finger on the fashion pulse, this is the only place to be. We're at London Fashion Week, and we're going to get a sneak preview into the hottest trends for autumn-winter. Ask you about trends, what you think you're going to see this fall on the high streets?
It's interesting because so far I've actually seen quite a lot of variation.
And what do you think is going to be one of the hot trends for fall?
Well, print, of course.
Okay, well, there you go.
It's all about print, it's all about layering, of course. I'm really excited to PPQ to get some inspiration for the fall and get excited and start pre-ordering and all that kind of thing. So it's been amazing. It's my first show actually so far. So I'm going to be hanging around all weekend and hopefully going to catch some more shows.
Amy and Percy put on a great show, so you made a good choice.
No, thank you.
Good. Okay, so what do you think are going to be the hot trends for autumn-winter?
Well, I think just from seeing the PPQ show, it was amazing that the coats were so elegant. They go out and they're just, the way they're cut is very amazing. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
We've come to the opening of London Fashion Week here at the gorgeous Somerset House. We're going to show you what really goes into putting on a fashion show, and most importantly, all the drama behind the scenes. Corey Nielsen, who won Fashion Fringe last year, handpicked by John Galliano himself, is showcasing her Autumn-Winter 2012 collection. The fashion industry is all about making everything look glamorous and cool and easy. Well, it's not behind the scenes, I can tell you. Getting into a dress like this in about 20 seconds isn't easy. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 dressers, but when it comes out on the catwalk, you'd have no idea the mayhem back here. Fashion journalists are kept on their toes, ensuring they learn what's hot and what's not direct from the catwalk. How many years have you been coming to shows?
London Fashion Week. This is my 27th year, I think.
You are known for making it to every show. Even if one runs late, you pack your day. How do you make it to all the shows?
If I'm really, really running late, what I might do is go backstage and see the collection on the rails.
Yeah.
And then dash out so I can get to another one.
So then how do you choose?
Well, I choose all the ones that are on the official site. I try and get to as many as I can at Fashion East and Vauxhall Fashion Scout. And then the rest I try and pick up in the exhibition, by just running around the stands and then Graduate Fashion Week as well.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed your sneak peek behind the scenes here at London Fashion Week 2012. I'm off for a well-deserved glass of bubbly at one of the mini parties, but sorry, no cameras allowed.
Thank you so much. It has been really interesting looking behind the scenes and seeing the shows. There's so much energy that goes on there as well.
It's a very intense energy backstage. And you have to think it's 6 months of planning that goes into a 20-minute show. So if you think about all of that, no wonder there's that energy.
Yeah, and the tension that goes on there, which you rode beautifully, Noelle. So the trends coming through for you then?
The trends. One of my main trends, Gabby, is print. I think print is going to be huge. We saw a lot of it.
You're working well today.
Well, I thought, why not be an example of?
This is an example of the kind of print you're talking about then?
Yeah, and what we saw is even designers that aren't known for prints did a lot of prints, and they're mixing prints in a very different sort of way. So don't be scared this fall to maybe mix a couple of prints all in one look.
Whoa, yes.
Well, that's Mary Katranzou. She's a Greek designer, but she's been showing here at London, I think, for 3 seasons now, so it's about 18 months. She's incredibly talented, and she's known for her prints. But there's lots of great prints on the high street you can get. Zara does great prints. Topshop's always a good one.
And also with something like that, if it is going to be kind of just, a key thing for that season, you don't want to spend fortunes on something that the following year is going to look a bit passé, do you?
Absolutely. I agree 100%, Gabby. I always say, put your money into your accessories, your shoes, and your handbags. And that's another main trend is leather. We're going to see a lot of leather, which I'm a leather girl, so I love.
Everywhere? Leather all over?
Well, of course you're going to see that London Fashion Week. You could do, but I think there's a lot of leather for men that we're going to see today, because today's Men's Day, which closes London Fashion Week. And then leather, especially black, but all different kinds of leather.
The men get one day. I love it.
They get one day, but actually I have good news. In June, men are getting a full week.
There you go.
This is
So will you
something
be
new.
showing your new range?
No, I feel at this present moment I am back in kindergarten, sitting next to yourself, and I'm very scared about to talk about it.
How did you do it?
But you know, I'm an infant at the moment. I'm definitely an infant. I would love to be in London Fashion Week at some point in life.
Aaron, you're a tailored man by the looks of things. You like
I'm quite jealous of the tattoos and the sleeves, as you said, and in fact I wore long sleeves because I just didn't want to compete with this. But we were saying backstage you can never have enough hat, shoes or gloves. But
So it's a good turnout. I think it's always nice to have celebrities, and Sam Cameron, that's great because it all brings awareness.
And you end the week with us. So,
Yeah,
you know, what
it couldn't be
more?
better.
Noelle, it's
Honestly.
been great. And you've educated all of us. You've given, obviously, Shane a
Thank you
little
for
kind
your
of...
tips.
I feel
You're
more
welcome.
stylish.
I want to see it in your new line.
I just interviewed Abby Clancy, and if I have to walk next to her, I would just... See what I mean? But, you are hot, honey. I'm gonna make a confession. I have a bit of a style crush on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Thanks.
Welcome now to the Somatic Room. It almost feels like we're actually underwater. This room is built in honor of all the James Bond films because James Bond wears a new Somatic watch for every single film. But it's just not about fun and fashion and James Bond. They also are supporting in this room marine biology. What a great cause.
So what are you really connected to now? What projects?
Well, I'm here in Britain doing Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model with Elle Macpherson, Julian McDonald, and Whitney Port, and we're having a good time so far.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Julian keeps it lively.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.